My name is Laura Shue, and one time I walked into a public restroom, and out of the stall there came this man. I thought to myself, did I go into the men's bathroom? I couldn't have, because there were women right behind me. And then I remembered, oh, that's right, I was in France. In my senior year of high school, I studied abroad. Now that we're in college, I want to talk to you about some things to inform you about before you choose to go abroad yourself. Now that you don't have very many attachments in life, this will be a great opportunity for you to go. So I want to talk to you about life as a high school student in France, just a little bit. Then I want to talk to you about how to prepare and how you will be affected. So first of all, when you go on your very first day of school in France, all the students gather in a courtyard where the principal reads off a list of names. Those students are in the same class all year long. The students do not change classrooms. The professors do. So make sure you make friends, not enemies, okay? Now in regards to those teachers, when they walk into the room, make sure you stand up. Because if you don't, it will be a sign of disrespect and you will feel very embarrassed and most likely be reprimanded, especially if you do not look like a foreign exchange student. Now, on the contrast, if a teacher does not show up, they don't have substitute teachers. So don't worry about having class that hour. If no teacher shows up, you don't have to wait any longer for class to start. Now, in France, what they get to do is choose from 3 different tracks. They choose a track according to what they want to be when they grow up. And the 3 tracks are literature, which is usually the least prestigious of them all, then economy and social sciences, and then the sciences track. The sciences is the most prestigious. So, now that you know a little bit about life in high school as a French student, I want to talk to you about how to prepare for going abroad. You want to make sure that you that you prepare mentally, physically, and emotionally, because whether you think you're the most outgoing person and you make friends really easily and all these things you think you'd be really good at, it still will be taxing if you do not prepare yourself. Academically, according to the University of Minnesota Duluth, a study has shown that most students who study abroad for a semester wish that they studied abroad for a year. So when you choose your program to go abroad, make sure you keep that in mind. Furthermore, the Open Door 2013 report showed that 60% of students studied abroad for a semester, but only 4% studied abroad for a year. That means a lot of students wish that they studied abroad for a longer period of time. So make sure you make the right choice for you. Now that we talked a little bit about how to prepare yourself, I want to talk to you about how you'll be affected. You're going to be affected in your beliefs, and you'll be affected academically. According to the Study Abroad Outcomes article, students who study abroad increase in open-mindedness. Now, this same article says, the Study Abroad Outcomes article says that some Americans who go abroad are affected in the fact that they are ashamed of their American identity. So keep that in mind, okay? Now, academically, the Study Abroad Outcomes article states that 1,600 students from the University of California were assessed, and it showed that while the reports were inconclusive about the increase in GPA after going abroad, there was a significant increase in the GPAs of the students going abroad between the time of applying for a program and going on a program. So studying abroad will help your GPA increase. Now that we talked a little bit about the high school and how to prepare yourself and the effects, I want you to make sure you prepare yourself. Prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically, because if you don't, you will end up walking into a bathroom, having a man walk out of the stall and thinking, did I do this wrong? And realizing that you didn't do it wrong, you were just in a different country. So be prepared, have a great time, and be informed.